Alright guys, I'm gonna make a video real quick. I haven't made a video in a while, or I haven't uploaded one in a while, and I haven't taken one in a couple of weeks. Kind of been laying low, trying to watch other people's videos and get a feel for, what's going on out there, seeing new information, what people are finding. The crazy thing is I've been relating to a lot of people, man. There's two people in particular that I just found their page, the Bird Set Free and Onion Child, and I normally don't shout people out because you can't really trust their opinion. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know if they're manipulated. But what I will say about these people, the Bird Set Free, the women in particular, I tend to gravitate to people who don't show their face or who are private because you can trust them. You know what I mean? Like, you understand their reason for privacy. You understand why they're not trying to, be all up in the camera. They may not want to be known. They're already going through some situations that are crazy to begin with. So I tend to gravitate to people like that. And both those pages that I just mentioned, they do the same thing. Big Boss is another one. And Gang Stalking Simulation is another one as well. And those are some channels that I've been, just brushing up on. And what I want to mention is how we all have things in common as far as family, neighborhood, tactics for employment. And I don't think it's no coincidence now. By now, we know that what we're dealing with here, whether you want to call it the Matrix, whether you want to call it hell, a version of hell, um, you know that there's something that's just not right. You know that regardless of what you want to uh, title it, you can just call it stupid. There's really no other definition or word that we need to draw out other than just dumb shit. And I tried something new. I switched up my schedule this week. I stayed in the house all week. Like, I didn't even come out the house. I came out the house maybe Friday. So today is the 2nd of, today's Sunday. So today's the 2nd of February. So I left the house Friday, run some errands, and I could notice how, you know, they were jumbling. Everything was just a juggle. Everything was just trying to figure out everything. One thing you'll notice is you'll know when you have them by the chaos they create. If they're trying to cut you off, distractions, right? Them cutting you off is trying to delay you. They're trying to create time. They're trying to create other roadblocks in the future in your path, right? So that they can try to manipulate that area. So if they know you go to a grocery store and let's say you haven't left the house in some time, they're going to try to manipulate your time towards the grocery store so that they'll have their agents, their NPCs, is a term that we're referencing, demons, already set up in place. So they may have a police officer. One thing I've noticed about me is they know that I'm very aggressive with these little stupid fucks. They know I'm very aggressive. They know I don't take any shit. They know I'm in your face. I'm calling your bluff. I want to see what you have to say. And so what I've noticed is they'll have police officers kind of like in the back. Now, me, I'm good. I'm black. Well, African, not African, indigenous, Hebrew. I use that term because it's real. But anyway, me being a black man, for the sake of this conversation, we already can gauge police. I feel police. I feel stupidity, right? And that's what police are in this day and age, stupid. So my intuition is high. Thank all praise be to the Most High, right? And so I can pinpoint why I'm like situations that I see are set up. I just let them go, and then a lot of times when I'm coming out the grocery store, gas station, wherever I'm at, then you'll see the rat poke his head out, right? You'll see Oink Oink come out the corner, looking all dumb and shit, right? I get that a lot. And, it's just amazing how we all live in different states, come up from different upbringings, different backgrounds, but we have the same story, similar story, right? And one thing I want to also speak on, this is just a little rant here. These people try to instill fear into you. You have to match fear with creating fear with them. You have to put fear in these people. You have to create uncertainty. Now, you may have a schedule, but they need to know that you aren't going to be this cheap date, and you're not just going to be driving to work. You're not going to be just driving to the store. You're not. They need to know that there's going to be hiccups in this, because why? Those hiccups create space for you. It creates movement for you to go around them, or for you to manipulate that time or manipulate that schedule. And so, going back to what I was saying, um, because I hadn't left my house since Friday, when I came out tonight around this time, they were juggling. So you can really tell when they're scrambling, because they don't have people around. They don't have these agents around to cover every spot that you would be at. And I literally see my neighbors, right? And I didn't record it because I was moving and I was trying to, they want to have distractions so that you pull your phone out, and then while you're recording them, they have other agents setting up, getting ready. So it's kind of like, you have to realize that sometimes if you're on a schedule, if you're trying to get somewhere, you don't really want to be bothered. You have to move quickly, because those distractions are giving them time. So if they know that you're going to sit and record them for a certain amount of time, then they'll put certain fake motherfuckers out here. They'll put them out here just so that you can focus on them, and then they can set up the stage. And then sometimes what I've noticed is what they're doing is they'll try to create traffic behind you, or have people run up on you and flash you, put high beams on, so that you can pay more attention to them, or create a road race situation. And now that it's all about timing to them, your destination. It's all about trying to create stupid shit in front of you for whatever reason. Doesn't really matter. And so with you knowing that, you can then cut that in half. So tonight I'm out here and they really don't have anything. I'm telling you, my family are here. They don't have the lights on. They can't. They have to act stupid. They have to play the game my way, right? They can't just be obvious tonight, because I wasn't even trying to come out the house tonight, but I know what the weekend's going to be. Super Bowl Sunday. I'm from Baltimore, so we didn't go to the Super Bowl, but it's still going to be busy. People are still going to be having parties. There's Chief fans, there's 49er fans in Maryland. People are still going to be, out and about. So I said the best time for me to move, as always, is at nighttime. So when I came out my house, I saw they had a neighbor smoking cigarettes, right, walking outside, and he was pissed. I could tell, and I rode up on him. Like I said, I do, man. I dare him, man. These some bitches, and like I said, you're not making a bitch out of me. I never been a bitch in my life, and it's definitely not gonna start with this stupid ass program. So rode up on him. He had nothing to say, of course, but I just needed him to know that I know you're stupid as fuck, and I'm laughing at you right now. And so I made him go walk somewhere, get out of my face, and I left and went about my business. But I say all this to say is that if you throw a wrench in their plan, if you switch your schedule up, it'll allow you to really catch who's really like full time in this shit. Because sometimes, right, you'll come out your house and you'll see everyone there. Me, I see all my neighbors. I'll see all my family. I'll see all these people here. But when you waking up at certain times at night, like I do, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you see the same people over and over again, pay attention to those people. Those people you need to keep your eye on. Those people you need to go get their name, their address, tag number. You need to find out information about those people, because those are the ones who are the most easiest manipulated, but those are the ones who can easily be contacted. So those are the most ones who most likely could be used to set you up in the future, or to create situations in the future. It's kind of like these people have a bond with their handlers, if that's what you want to call it. So look out for that. I'm going to close because I really, just kind of blanking right now. I want to get some things done. But I definitely wanted to mention that. And so, this is kind of just a theme on just being different, not being predictable, being spontaneous. And I know a lot of us are very structured, very detail oriented, at least myself, very OCD, very particular about things. And so that is a weakness in this program. It's a strength in reality. It's one of the best attributes you can have. It's called being an adult, but that's something these people don't possess. That's why they're messy. That's why they're all over the place. You know what I mean? These people are only organized as a facade, right? But behind that veil, there's so much chaos, man. Wet paper bags. It's you can't hold shit in a wet paper bag. I'm sorry, in a wet paper bag. You can't hold shit in a wet paper, and that's these people. They can't hold shit. So I'm gonna close on that note. I'll make a video soon about something more structured, detail oriented, but I just want to get this off my chest. Later.